My son is 14 right now. He top of his class. Man, doing so good. He taller than me. Hey, and I'm proud of him because I showed him that you don't gotta just be, hold on, I messed up. Like, hey, let me get a cut. Because my lips are getting dry too. Hello everybody, I am Tia. I grew up in Chicago. That's where I'm from. I'm from Chicago. And I grew up on the north side, mainly Thorndale and Winthrop, if you want to be totally all the way exact. And I'll say my childhood, it was pretty fun. I got 4 siblings, so I grew up in a big household. I grew up around a lot of uncles, cousins, and aunties, and yeah, it was always a good time growing up with a big family like that. Some of the highs of having a big old family is that you always got somebody to lean on when something bad is happening. And man, that's important. Some of the lows is, I'm gonna be all the way honest and real with my shit because I like to be transparent and I wanna help somebody. So some of the lows was growing up with a parent that was addicted to drugs and growing up in a one-parent household, even though I had 2 parents. But my dad, he wasn't always present. He was in the house, but he wasn't in the house. You know what I mean? He was around, but he wasn't all the way around. So that was hard, growing up with just one parent and then that parent not being totally all the way present all the time and just being able to have too much freedom. Because I was buck wild, I ain't gonna lie. I did what I wanted to do because who the hell was gonna stop me? Like nobody was there to like tell me no, don't do this, don't do that. So I kind of maneuver my way through life with my siblings being my role models, and with them being kids, they can only be so much of a role model. You know what I mean? So I taught myself a lot, and which wasn't good. I definitely had some struggles. I went to jail at freaking 15. I went to jail at 15. And I was facing adult charges at 15. So when I went to jail, it was basically because I was with the wrong people. I had a boyfriend that I shouldn't have been with because in Chicago, you grow up fast. You got more freedom. In the small cities, everybody go to college and you know what I'm saying? My college was the streets. So once you graduate 8th grade, you go to high school, and high school is like a freaking war zone in Chicago. So once you graduate 8th grade, you graduate to the streets. So either you gonna do good and go to college or you gonna fall by the wayside. And I kind of did both. I fell by the wayside for only so long, but then I took another road and I ended up going to college. But for the most part, I definitely had the struggles. I went to jail, drug conspiracy, that was the charge. So after I went to jail for a month, my family, my mom, she moved to Arkansas while I was in jail. So I was literally in jail with no family. The only person I had was my uncle. He came to see me, and I'll never forget, he brought me a pair of gym shoes to jail because I went to jail with some bogus shoes, and in jail, in Chicago, they let you have shoes. You can't have nothing else from home, but you can have shoes. And in jail, if you ain't got no shoes, it's like, don't nobody care about you. So I'm like, man, bring me some shoes because don't nobody care about me. And then everybody gonna know don't nobody care. And I need people to know that I got people. So bring me some shoes, man. So he brought me some shoes. It was not the shoes I wanted. I was so mad. I'm like, dude, this is not what I wanted. He brought me a pair of Reeboks. I asked the man to bring me a pair of all white Air Force Ones because the shoes have to be white. And you only got so many white shoes to choose from. And in Chicago, we wear Air Force Ones. So if you wear Reeboks, your people don't got no money, you're broke. He brought me all white freaking Reeboks. I needed Air Force Ones. And I was mad. Fast forward, after I do my little time in jail or whatever, I get out, my mom tell me you got a decision. You can come to Arkansas, get your life together, or you can stay with your dad in Chicago. And I knew, like, if I stay in Chicago, my life's gonna be destroyed. I did not want to go back to jail. I am claustrophobic, okay? Jail is not for nobody that's claustrophobic. If you claustrophobic, you are not gonna wanna go to jail. Because I was in there like, man, let me out of here. I'm ready to go home. I don't wanna be here no more. And I decided right there, I ain't going back to jail. But I still went back to jail because I went to Arkansas with my mom, didn't want to listen. I want to do whatever I want to do. I'm still smoking weed, thinking that I could just do whatever I want. But Arkansas, this is a whole new place. It's not Chicago. You cannot live the same way you were living back home. And they showed me quick. Every 2 weeks, when I tell you I was in jail, every 2 weeks, I miss a day of school, they coming to get you, you going to jail. And I'm like, man, this is crazy. So I decided right then and there, I ain't going to jail no more because I'm tired of this. I told the judge, hey judge, I'll get my GED because I don't want to go to the schools in Arkansas because I was so far behind from not going to school in Chicago that once I got to Arkansas, they was trying to make me be a freshman. And I'm like, dude, I'm 16, I'm not about to be a freshman. So please, judge, can you let me get my GED? And I'm telling you, I'll do that. And if you take me off of these papers, you will never see me again. He told me, you know what, go ahead. If you get your GED, I'll take you off those papers. Man, I got my GED in 2 weeks. I never seen jail again. So at 16, got my GED, went to college. My aunts, they helped me out a lot because they big on education. My whole family is into education. So they inspired me a little bit to go to college or whatever, but mainly my circle around me, my brothers and sisters and how we grew up, I knew I wanted better because we grew up with a hard life. It was nothing easy about it. You know what I mean? And granted, I made it even harder by the choices that I made. Once I decided to go to college, it was over with. All of the crazy, stupid stuff that I did, that was in the past. I was never gonna do that again. That was never gonna happen. That's not my life, that's not me. So I went to college and then I fell in love. had a baby at 18, and the hardest thing I ever did, but the best thing I ever did because that motivated me so much. Man, once I had my son, I finished college, and I've been working ever since. Well, I'm about to be 33. I'm 32 right now. So a lot of time done passed. I finished school and all of that. Now I'm raising my son, he's 14. Growing up in Chicago, that's where I'm raising him right now. So I kind of got him in a different environment than what I grew up in. Like, he'll never see the struggles that I saw, growing up with just one parent. And a parent that's not all the way present. Even though that wasn't her fault, I love my mom, don't get it twisted. I love her to death because without her, I wouldn't be as strong as I am. My whole story, everything that I've been through, I feel like it's kind of like a warning to y'all to never do, you know what I'm saying? Don't follow nobody, be your own person. Like, really know what you want, because the way I live right now, how I am, I don't let nobody tell me, dictate what I do. I don't try to do nothing to be cool. If it ain't cool to me, I don't do it. Like, I work hard, 2 jobs, take care of my house, and I'm on the road to success right now. I'm working hard right now so that way I could chill later on in life. Like, I've been through all those struggles, but I'm happy I went through everything I went through because I feel like I'm where I'm at now. And I don't too much worry about the tomorrows or nothing like that, because I know ain't nothing worse than what I went through, being with the lights off or none of that type of stuff. Like, as long as my son is good and we healthy, like, I'm good. Me becoming an adult, I feel like now I can understand some of the struggles my mom went through, and I try not to judge her as much because now I got a son and I think about all of the things that I'm doing to him that's fucking up his life that might, you know what I'm saying? You know how you always be like, man, you be so mad at your parents because they did this, they did that, and then once you become a parent, now you gotta realize that, hey, somebody's gonna be blaming you for, their life being fucked up. So it's like, you gotta forgive. And me becoming an adult, I'm learning that forgiveness, that is so important. That's the main thing that I want to teach to my son, to forgive people. You're gonna make mistakes, but hey, you're gonna get up from them, because if somebody threw me away from the mistakes I made, I would not be right here right now, for real. Seriously, that's facts. My situation now, well, I finished college. Right now, I'm not working for myself, but I am working on working for myself because I came up with my own hair care line. so I can grow your edges. If your edges is gone, baby, I got you, okay? It's called Girl Grow. That's the name of my product, Girl Grow. And the reason I picked that name is because like you never stop growing. You can get it directly from me through Instagram. So the Instagram is Symba_that chick. I'm most proud of my situation right now is being able to get from a different mindset of thinking. My mindset, my whole mindset is different. You know, when you're young, you think the whole world is crumbling. You think nothing is gonna go right. But once you get older, you start to relax more. You know, like, hey, if I trust myself and I relax, everything's gonna be okay. It's just another day. I'm so grateful that I got that mindset and that I know that if I just really put forth the effort, everything will go my way. You can manifest anything you want. If you get up every day, put that one foot in front of the other, baby, it's gonna work. But if you sit down and you just be stagnant and don't do nothing, ain't nothing gonna happen to you. So you have to get up and put in that work. You can manifest, but you have to put in the work too. People always be saying that manifest, but hey, you gotta put action behind all them words and then you good. The only regrets I have is going to jail, because I don't wish that on nobody. Being in that little box, having to wear somebody else's clothes, that's the biggest regret I have. Making my family upset, making them disappointed in me, making them worry about me. That's the biggest regret that I have. People always say, I don't regret nothing. I regret that. Because to make my family upset, to make them worry, that's the worst thing I could do. I love them more than anything. Right now, I put my family first. If they not cool, I ain't cool. But you know, and I used to be selfish. That's the biggest thing I regret, being selfish, not knowing when to tell my friends no, not being a follower. Cause I ain't no follower. I ain't never been no follower, not for real. And you look at me, come on man, who I'm gonna follow? I am the leader. Most important is my spirituality, getting close with the Creator, because that right there is gonna keep me grounded, keep me humble. That's the most important thing. I would say family, but that's too generic because that's really not the most important thing. I gotta be good first. The most important thing is me. And I'm okay with saying that because I never put me first. And once I start doing that, I can help everybody else. I want everybody to know when I'm not here no more to do not cry over me. I had a happy life. I did things my way. If you come in there crying over me, I'm really gonna hunt you, because you shouldn't be crying over me, because I'm telling y'all to celebrate my life. I'm happy. I done did so many things. I done traveled. I love people. I done broke people's hearts. You know what I'm saying? I done did all of that. I done had my heart broke. So I want people to know when I'm not here no more that I love y'all. I'm at peace. I love my son the most. He mean the world to me. Like, he is the epitome of everything. He mean more to me than anything in this world. I want my brothers and sisters them to know that I love them to infinity and beyond.
Too, sis.
And I want the rest of my family to know that, man, I'm proud of y'all. I love y'all and that y'all mean the most. So nothing else matters but y'all.